St. Davids is a hidden gem on the stunning Pembrokeshire coast of South Wales. It is the smallest city in the UK, attracting over 250,000 visitors each year. It was granted its city status in 1994, owing in large part to the fact that it has a cathedral. The 12th century cathedral, built on the site of much older religious buildings, rises beside the river Alun at the heart of the city. Constructed from dusky purple sandstone, it is one of Wales' most iconic religious sites. Step inside and you can admire the unique wooden nave ceiling. This was made in the 1530s from Welsh oak and is a carved masterpiece. With its rich decoration, it is the only cathedral ceiling of its kind in Britain. The cathedral has a magnificent organ. Following restoration work to the cathedral in the late 90s, the organ was dismantled and rebuilt by the organ builders Harrison and Harrison of Durham. The organ is situated in the choir area. Looking upward, you will see the central tower vault ceiling, a painted, intricately designed structure. It features fine ribs meeting at the center with several coats of arms depicted. The cathedral has 4 chapels. This one is dedicated to the English King Edward the Confessor, who was canonized and venerated as a saint in the medieval church. The fine pink alabaster of the altar and tomb of Viscount Maidstone are particularly impressive. The Holy Trinity Chapel is often regarded as one of the key subsidiary chapels within the cathedral, historically serving as a dedicated space for prayer, meditation, and special liturgical functions related to the Holy Trinity. Built in the 14th century to honor the Virgin Mary, the Lady Chapel formed part of the cathedral's eastern expansion. The stained glass, including windows by Charles Eamer Kemp, are noted for their intricate tracery and rich color. Its resonant acoustics provide an excellent setting for choral services. This 13th century chapel is dedicated to St. Thomas Becket, the Archbishop of Canterbury, murdered in 1170. Henry II came to the cathedral in 1171 to hear Mass, and this chapel seems to have been built soon afterwards. It is one of the oldest chapels in the cathedral and is regularly used for worship and quiet prayer. No visit to St. David's would be complete without visiting this magnificent, iconic cathedral. Standing adjacent to the cathedral is the Bishop's Palace, one of the most important ecclesiastical sites in Wales. The site dates back to the 6th century, although the building that stands today dates largely from the late 13th and 14th centuries. The original monastery that stood on the site was established in the 6th century. The palace is under the management of Cadwar, the Historic Environment Service of the Welsh Government. It is open as a visitor attraction and an open-air theater, and being part of the city's cathedral precinct, there are more than 300,000 visitors a year. Life in the center is focused around St. David's War Memorial. Here you will find independent outlets offering locally sourced quality products. Losh's pastries are very popular. I can recommend the vegan sausage rolls. They're delicious. For those who are self-catering, there is a great butcher shop selling locally produced meat and a range of other food products. Like most city centers, there is a selection of cafes and takeaways. A very popular one is the Mill Cafe, which serves a great menu, including vegetarian. It's popular, so to be sure of a table, it's a good idea to make a reservation. There is also a good selection of pubs in the center. Why not relax in the beer garden of the Cross Hotel? You're sure to get a warm welcome from Tabby and Joseph. Then there is the Bishop's, which is a popular place for a meal, so it's always a good idea to book in advance at weekends. If you want a drink or meal where the locals go, then pop around the corner to the Farmer's Arms. They serve a range of beers, including from the local brewery. Jack will be pleased to pull you a pint. All the pubs have attractive beer gardens, serve meals, and have a range of beers, so you really are spoiled for choice. St. Davids is located close to the coastal path that runs the length of the Welsh coastline and is very popular with walkers. Close to the center lies Caerphilly Beach. This south-facing cove with its Mediterranean color water feels delightfully warm and sheltered, even on windy days, thanks to the high cliffs that block the cool breezes. It's perfect for sunbathing and soaking in the views. 3.5 miles further along the coastal path brings you to the inlet of Solva. Nestled between steep wooded cliffs, Solva Harbor is a classic ria, a flooded glacial valley, now forming a picturesque inlet where boats are moored in the clear, still water. Paths on each side are ideal for strolling along the quayside, and the Harbor Inn pub is an ideal place to relax and enjoy the view. Following the coastal path southward for around 3.5 miles brings us to Newgale. Newgale has a blue flag beach with a glorious 2-mile stretch of sand framed by dramatic cliffs. Many visitors are attracted by the campsite, which sits adjacent to the beach. With big Atlantic waves and steady winds, the beach is popular with windsurfers. At the north end is the New Surf Surf Shop. You'll find gear hire, tuition, and beach essentials there. There are also a couple of cafes on the seafront offering snacks and ice cream. With its dramatic cliffs, clear water, and golden sands, Newgale Beach is definitely worth a visit. The attractive city of St. Davids and the dramatic coastline of Pembroke and its beaches all make this part of South Wales the perfect holiday destination.